You may be wondering why I started reacting and I didn't click record. God damn it. Hey everyone, welcome to my episode 3 reaction to Moon Knight. I hate to be redoing this intro, but god damn it, I have to. I wasn't even recording, and that's such a bummer. But thankfully, I'm only 4 minutes and 44 seconds into the episode, so I didn't lose that much footage. Thankfully, nothing major has happened or anything like that. I'm just seeing Haro hold above his hand a golden scarab or something. We'll get there in a second. But yeah, last episode was really great. I love Mr. Knight. Such a cool, quirky, interesting character. Really hyped to see more of him. I'm wondering what they're going to do with those two characters now that, you know, the roles have kind of flipped between Mark and Steven with a V. So I want to see more of that, but, you know, I don't really have motivation to continue on with this intro. I want to see more, so let's see more. I'll see you guys on the other side. Again.
We found Amit. She's here. I owe my victory to you.
That's a good line. Ah, dude. Okay. Alright. Alright, that was good. Not gonna lie, that was good. I'm gonna scan for some post credits. So my boy Khonshu bit the dust, figuratively speaking. He's imprisoned. Wow, what a way to end an episode halfway through the show now, and things are really getting crazy. So I saw a theory floating around that people thought Arthur was actually Anubis, which for a second I believed, because Anubis was one of like the few gods that did not attend that meeting. I'm like, why wouldn't Anubis attend that? Unless something happened to Anubis we don't know, or he just is, you know, he doesn't care about the rest of the gods or meetings like that. But lots of stuff to discuss here. But after the end of that episode, the way he's talking to Khonshu, it sounds like he's just still the avatar, or wanting to be the avatar of Amit. So, yeah, let's jump into the discussion.
No, he's probably going to get himself killed running around Cairo.
So, synopsis for this episode. Khonshu gets put into timeout. Arthur epically teabags on his epic dubski, while Mark and Steven play peekaboo with Jakey boy. So, yeah, that was the episode. They get to look for Seifu's sarcophagus and get raided by a whole bunch of people who love jousting so much that they decide that they think they can stab Moon Knight and get away with it. So, great episode. Really hyped for season, god, no, but season 2, yes, but episode 4.
In attendance, Horus, Isis, Tefnut, Osiris, and Hathor.
So I'm going to keep the Easter egg section really short because I just watched the episode. I only picked up on a few things, and some of them are kind of self-explanatory, but the main purpose of the Easter egg section here is for you guys to let me know what I missed, because I love hearing from you guys. I want to know your theories, your thoughts, things I missed. I'm like, oh my god, that's so cool, because at the time of me recording this, I just finished watching the episode, obviously, and I have a lot of words muted on Twitter, Instagram, all my social media, so I don't get spoiled. So I haven't had a chance to like watch a new Rockstars video or see what's trending right after this episode dropped a few hours ago. But let's just talk about what I saw. So beginning of the episode, we see Mark black out, and he's like, what the hell are you doing, Steven? Steven's like, oh, that's not me. So I'm pretty sure they're referring to Jake. Jake is another personality inside Moon Knight. But I don't know what they're going to do with him, because Mr. Knight, Steven, and Mark and Moon Knight are all separate personalities, but they just combined Mark and Moon and Steven and Mr. So I don't know what they're gonna do with Jake here. I'm pretty sure Jake was like a cab or taxi driver in the comics, so really interested to see how they tie him into this, because it sounds like that's who took over the body for a quick minute. And if he's just like this silent observer who's been just kind of keeping the tension and keeping everything like bridged together, I don't know what they're going to do with him, but I hope we see him next episode. He might be like the saving grace, the ace in their hole that they don't even know they have. But yeah, that was a really cool reference to Jake, I think. Other Easter egg I picked up on, again, not really an Easter egg, it was kind of flat out expressed, but we see a lot of the Egyptian gods pop up with their avatars in this episode, but Anubis wasn't there, which is really interesting to me, and I want to know why. Why wasn't Anubis there? Let me know what your guys' thoughts are down in the comments below. But yeah, that's basically all I picked up on in terms of Easter eggs, and I'm hoping to hear from you guys.
No, Mark.
So top 5 moments of the episode. Let's jump in with number 5. Oh, Mr. Knight.
You alright? That's it.
Alright, time out. That's it. Time out. Guys, let's all...
Okay.
Take the body back.
I don't know why in any world this man thought he could stand a chance against Moon Knight. Like, why you would charge a guy like... I don't know... Moon Knight did not kill him. Stupidity did. The scene where the jouster people decide that they can take on Moon Knight is definitely my number 5 spot. It's a really cool fight, but definitely a very funny scene. I love when Steven forcibly takes over, and he's like, alright, let's do this. Gets instantly, wrecked, and he's like, okay, Mark, take over, I can't do this. So, really funny scene, really cool action sequence, and I'm really loving the dynamic that they're setting up between these two characters. You can really see why each personality is important and powerful in their own way. Mark is a badass, and without Steven, they wouldn't be able to figure out all this star, Khonshu, constellation stuff. So, really cool stuff. Oh.
We need to talk to that guy. What are we dancing? We fighting? What are we gonna do?
What are they doing? Thank you. I was about to say that's cringe. Why do people do that? What?
Oh God, Steven, what did you do?
I swear it wasn't me.
Then who was it?
Jake? Was it Jake? Are they gonna bring Jake into the show? Oh. Well, he's dedicated.
I thought he'd talk.
In the number 4 spot, it's the scene where Moon Knight is taking on those Egyptian, thugs. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but they were doing some pretty bad stuff, and Moon Knight was like, I needed to talk to that guy. Now you done fucked up, because now I gotta talk to you guys. And, he's holding that one kid by the neck with his little scarf thing, and he's like, prays Amit, cuts it, and he just falls to his death, and Khonshu's like, oh shit, I thought he was actually going to talk. So we saw some Jake setup in there, which is really cool. I'm assuming it's Jake. He's the only other personality I know of that's in the comics that's prominent. So really love that scene, and I'm really hoping to see Jake soon. Oh, that is sick. Oh, we're going to see the other gods. I want to see Anubis, dude. Anubis is one of my favorites. I used to love studying about him when I was in elementary and middle school. Tefnut. Osiris! In the number 3 spot, I love the Avatar meeting, or the gods meeting, the god and Avatar meetings. I'm not sure what to call it, between all the Egyptian gods such as Osiris, Khonshu. They mentioned Senfu in this, and that sets up that whole journey to the jousters over there on that one little island, or whatever you'd call it. But really cool scene to see all these Egyptian gods talk about the consequences that Khonshu's going to face if he continues down this path. Arthur Harrow comes up, and he basically said, nah, this guy's crazy, I don't know what he's talking about. And they're like, yeah, we believe you, bro, don't anymore, dude, you're good. And then Khonshu is made to look like an idiot, and it sets up a whole domino effect of stuff that happens later on in the episode. So yeah, really cool scene overall. Why would you not want to listen to what he's saying? Man, these gods are dumb. No offense, actual Egyptian gods.
Your torment forged me. I owe my victory to you.
That's a good line. In the number 2 spot, it's the "Your torment forged me" scene. That line between Arthur and Khonshu, who might be listening, was an absolute badass line. I mean, that's how you set up a villain. I understand where this villain's coming from. I understand his motivation, but I understand the pain behind his motivation. He was once used by Khonshu, and Khonshu using him forged the path that he's on now, and that's really cool. It ties in these characters in an emotional aspect. You can understand the point of view there, and I thought that was such a well delivered line from Ethan Hawke. I'm really not just excited but nervous to see what consequences Khonshu is going to be facing after this. We're only on episode, well, now 4, and we have a lot to address, so I'm glad this was an episode 3 and not like an episode 4 or 5 thing, because it gives us more time to explore these types of issues that's going to be laid out across the rest of the show or season. Is he going to change the sky to, like, he can manipulate the moon? Why can't he manipulate the sky? Oh, shit. That is so, oh my god. Oh, everyone can see that. He's like, oh, shit. Yeah, they're about to imprison him. Got you, no! Oh, shit. So what does that mean for Mark and Steven and potentially Jake?
Steven, where are you?
Bro, if Jake wakes up, I'm gonna be like, yo, Lele just can't catch a break. In the number 1 spot, it's the turning time scene. That was so incredible, where they're just swiping across the sky. That was such a cool visual effect. I love space. I love astrology. I love studying planets, constellations, all that stuff. So for me, that was such a mind-blowing thing to see. I'm just loving Khonshu's powers right now, and that was such a cool tie-in to Steven's helpful side between his Egyptian knowledge and Mark's, like, brute strength side. So really is tying in these character arcs together to make it useful in some way to the plot, and I'm really hyped to see what happens to Khonshu and how they're going to get him out, if Mark's even going to want to get him out.
I summon the gods, you summon the worm. He won't return the body.
Mark, we can't wait. It's okay, just let go. I don't have time.
So final thoughts for the episode. I definitely think this show's getting better. Episode, I don't know, they were all good in their own way. I don't know how I'd rank them, to be honest. Right now, I'm just gonna wait to rank them after I finish the show, because they're all good in their own right, and I'm still very intrigued in the plot. I'm still very interested in the story, the characters, everything that's going on. The visual effects are really cool, and the acting is absolutely phenomenal. The set pieces are great, and I'm excited to see what's to come. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. Let me know what your favorite moment was and any Easter eggs you picked up down in the comments below. Thank you to my current patrons. Your support really does mean a lot. And with all that being said, I will see you guys in my next reaction and review to Moon Knight.